I do not remember you doing all this.
I did it. I did this morning, Catherine.
Oh,
Remember, we weren't able to do it last night.
that's right. Okay.
So because I didn't have power and so there's no internet connection, so we couldn't do this.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, I put too many things in there. I should have left some of them out.
When I first opened it up, it just really hit me in the face.
What hit you?
The painting hit me like it was just boom. It was a whole lot of stuff.
Oh,
Colors impacting.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But like now I'm settled down and I'm actually looking at the figures. So
Uh-huh.
I think I see your source of water. I'm not sure. There's a couple places that are blue.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to tell me it, or do you want me to?
Yeah, the blue. I saw that the blue pipe almost that comes up and turns to the right.
That's the first thing I saw.
Yeah, I just saw that as kind of water flowing up
Yeah,
or a pipe coming up with
yeah.
water being shot up. And and it was coming out into that group of people up there.
Hmm.
Um, and this, so when I looked down below to see where it was coming from, I imagined that there was a big pot of water right in the middle down on the bottom.
Hmm.
See that pot?
Yeah.
And yeah, so maybe you don't see it because you're not pointing to it.
Well, I'm putting my finger on where I think it is.
Yeah, so that's not where it is. That's not, yeah, that's what I'm talking about that. It's not like a big bowl.
Oh, so the pipe comes all the way over this way and down,
Well, I'm not
right?
sure that it's, um, I, yeah, it
Or
doesn't.
it comes this way.
Uh-huh. But there also, it may be that to the left of that bowl is also a source of water. Anything that's down there that's bluish
Yeah. It
could
looks
be,
like this is a little pond,
yeah,
and this could be a well and a pump.
yeah, yeah. So I just had a notion of those bluish shapes down on the bottom of the painting
Yeah.
or water, and that pipe coming up was a way of that water getting delivered to those creatures up above.
Look at the way these figures up here are playing hopscotch behind one another.
Oh yeah, you mean leapfrog?
Yeah, leapfrog. It's pretty
Yeah,
funny, actually.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, they're leaping over that pipe.
yeah, they are. And this person here, this is his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a big tooth sticking out, and he's mad. He's got a tiny little hat, and he's yelling at them.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what he's yelling at, maybe telling them to get off the water pipe.
Yeah, stop fooling around. They're going to break it. You're going to break something.
And this looks like a geese or a goose. This looks like a man,
Yeah.
pants, shirt.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I don't know why it made me think of Jesus with a crown of thorns on.
Yeah. Huh.
And this is a bird. You see the tail and the,
Oh yeah, it's a big bird.
yeah.
And is that a wing? That is the dark shape a wing of
Oh,
the
yeah,
bird?
that could be a wing. I didn't include that in my thought, but I just included this and the foot and then going back to the body again. But yeah, that could be,
Yeah. And is the tail down below? Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
yeah.
And then there's a woman carrying a baby and a
Uh-huh.
dog like climbing up, or maybe that's another little child hanging on to the mother.
Uh-huh.
And they're
Yeah.
all playing leapfrog.
And they're what?
They're all playing leapfrog. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
So
is the
go
this is
ahead.
this is the Grinch.
Yeah. Yeah. So the figure on the right, the in red, is you're describing her as a mother. And so the Grinch on the left is maybe a counterpart of those two
Yeah,
grown-ups. They're the two grown-ups.
yeah.
One's a Grinch and one has a child. Look at down below on the lower right, Catherine. Yeah, that shape there is interesting. And it's sort of connected to another shape, the same color, off to the upper left of it. Yeah, that figure there. And then a figure that we first noticed there. They seem to be related in some way because of their color, I guess.
Yeah.
And then that figure also that you're pointing to is sort of enmeshed in some way by those uh, blue figures around it.
Yeah.
It's sort of caught up in it. Maybe it's even trapped by it.
These two eyeballs. One, two.
Mm.
Um, this looks like looking down from above. Looks like a man's head and his body.
Oh yeah.
He's in the water, but
I
he's holding on to a raft, and his little child here is on the raft.
Yeah. 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 I see that.
There's a lot of water in there.
Yeah. So that's a little scene where the water is dangerous.
Yeah, look at all these grabbing finger hands down here.
Yeah. Yeah. They're reaching over towards that yellow green thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. That blowout right there over that looks yellow. Right.
that's-
Yeah. Yeah. That.
yeah. This looks like two eyes right here.
Uh-huh.
I'd rather think of all this as water.
Okay. I can do that.
I mean, this looks to me like a whale and a fish.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there are a lot of creatures down there that we've been calling water. Is really kind of busy with creatures in it.
Yeah.
See that dark black thing right above the name of the painting? It's sort of,
Right
yeah,
here.
that, uh-huh. That was, I don't know whether, well, you didn't see it last night, did you? But it was really wet, and I wanted to blow on it, and it would have made a lot of tendrils. But I didn't want to shoot them down in the space where I knew I would need some space to write the name of the painting.
Yeah.
I didn't want to crowd myself, so I left it alone. And it ended up being really dark because of that.
You know, I didn't notice until you told me. Didn't notice that.
Mhm.
But it's nice to have black in a picture, black and white.
And it's highlighted too by the lightness of the color behind it,
Yeah.
so that it there's a strong contrast between that light brownish color and then the dark black.
Mhm.
Makes the black stand out.
Well, my feeling talking about this is the source of water is something we all need.
Uh-huh.
And if we're short of it, we all really need it.
Yeah.
Um, I think maybe it definitely does bring animals together.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's like the way in a desert, if there's a reservoir or an oasis, people and animals will congregate around that oasis to get the water. Look at the tendrils on the bottom left brown figure. The far, the
oh,
far left, yeah. Yeah, they're interesting, and how some of them are small and some of them are bigger. And
oh man. Yeah, they're nice and small, aren't they?
and it looks like the side of a face. You're pointing to the eye there. See the eye down below,
Oh, here?
right there, yeah. And then the nose. It's just, yeah, right there. It's the back side of the face, and it's a woman, and her ear is down. She has blue hair going down, and that's her. Go down to her ear, a little further down, further down. Yeah, so I see that as her ear, or at least an earring. If
Uh-huh.
if it's too low for
This
an ear.
thing here?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah. Could be an earring, I think.
so she's looking away from everything that's going on. Everything that's going on is kind of behind her and above her. So it's like that's her imagination behind her there. All that drama is what she's imagining or feeling. Yeah.
A lot of playfulness up here.
Mm-hmm.
And these two, that if you want to imagine it there in the water, You know, they look like they could be having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
shining down on them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. But it's kind of a busy scene, isn't it?
Mhm.